Alright, folks. Welcome to the pilot episode of Temporal Dissension Fucks Around in Quick Match.
Fair enough.
We didn't actually think of a title before I hit the record button, so we'll probably come up with something a little more official afterwards. But yeah, expect that in post. At any rate, inspired by the fact that, despite the fact that I gave CPAT the footage of CPAT and Nation's Excellent Adventures, the Goober still has not posted it. So rather than just do that and steal his thunder, Riker and I are going to dick around in Quick Match on our Hydra account, using whatever character happens to be free at the time. As you may be able to tell from the background, behind my OBS window, today it's Persephone. Good old Persephone,
Penelope!
Penelope.
Penelope, Vice Mistress of Human Relations.
At any rate, we are going to begin with a brief overview of the character and how they play, followed by several quick match sets. And we'll see approximately how long it takes. I'd say we aim for like an hour length, roughly. Hour and a half.
We'll see where we want to cut it. This is a pilot.
Yeah.
So, we're dealing with Persephone right now, and this is footage that will hopefully never see the light of day. I've been informed that this is Persephone, and so we're just going to burn the tape afterward. This is a proof of concept. Don't worry about it. With that said, I'm going to be coaching here because I am the one that plays this character of the two of us, so I'm going to throw Raz into QM, and I'm just going to coach. But for right now, what I would say for a character overview is that Persephone is the control character in Yomi, if you had figured that out already. She sits on the opponent with her ability to... She's one of 3 characters, I believe, is all, that has the ability to look into the opponent's hand.
She also sits on them with her butt.
With her Mistress's command ability that lets her play the opponent's turn. Grave and Penelope being the other 2 with Martial Mastery and Bonecracker respectively. And seeing the opponent's hand is a massive advantage in this game, as those 2 characters will show you, with their ability to do things like checkmate into their multi-ace supers, or otherwise create very uncomfortable situations because of the information they have. But when you take that information and compound it with her 10 ability, Bare Your Soul, which allows you to put the top 3 cards of their deck on the table and then hand them whichever one you want when they withdraw, she can just become stifling. She finds you without throws, her dodge is completely safe because she's never going to let you have another one.
If she's looping.
If she's looping, which means the next thing, her knockdowns. Her innate says that when you knock down the opponent, you may fetch a non-Joker card from your discard pile, including your aces or your 10s, which are obnoxious. And if you knock them down a second time, you can fetch 4 non-Joker cards, as long as they aren't the same card. So you can grab a 5 and a 6, but not 2 5s. It's fairly simple in theory, but you can apply it in a couple of different ways. Overall, I think Persephone is a fairly weak character in this game. Having 75 life and being dependent on multiple cards without a good way to accelerate her own draw to get to them means she can be really tricky to play in a lot of matchups, especially against those characters with so much health that you have to keep them locked out for long periods of time to safely deal damage.
And don't forget the ones that don't have as much health but can kill her in 3 combats.
I would say her 3 worst matchups actually are not even the ones with all of the health. They're probably Gwen, BBB, and Setsuki.
I think, yeah, that's probably worse than Zane. Zane would be number 4.
The next 3 are bad, of all about the same range. I think that her next 3 bad matchups are Zane, Valerie, and Vendetta.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But maybe Penelope. She has a lot of people she doesn't like.
Yeah. We ranked her as booty cheeks on our matchup chart. Allow me to bring that up.
Where'd she end up? Like bottom 6 or something?
Something like that. She ended up in 15th at a score of -6.
This is Yomi. Play who you want. Persephone, you can win with by being right repeatedly. You can outplay your opponent with this character, but it does not come with my recommendation.
Basically, she is in a position where you have to work really hard using not that amazing options with a character with not that much health for mediocre payoffs. But if you get rolling, you can make people literally want to quit the game.
Persephone has been responsible for the end of a couple of players' careers. So, that overview said, let's launch into it for a bit, and let's see what kind of matchups we can pull.
Alright, quick match. Persephone.
I'm looking forward to this.
Incidentally, in main chat, and Tillerman is discussing how to buff Persephone.
IMO removed from game.
He said something crazy like, I am considering X.4 throws, but that seems to have a good chance of being too good.
Well, I don't think X.4 throws would even really save her, because her .6 throws are... Her .4 throws would make her matchups with, like, Grave and Jano worse, or in Manelker, I guess. She would do better against all of those characters with .6 throws, but that's not very many characters. Gwen would still trash can her. And it would only make it so that she can throw tech with BBB, Vendetta, and Lum.
All right, we got a match. Get in here and spectate, homie.
Let's see.
So we got Anamaru.
I actually think this is a matchup that Persephone does well in. What are we looking at?
3, 4, 4, 6, 8, 10, Queen.
We've got a 10. That's a good Persephone hand. What pairs did you say you had?
3, 4, 4, 6, 8, 10, Queen.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to make your read on what you think Onimaru does on the first turn, and you don't have an MC with which to do it. Blocking on turn 1 is okay if you think he won't guard crush, because you do want to try and accelerate your deck. You want to try and find your jokers, your 10s, your etc. Get them into play sooner. But throw and dodge into throw are also still perfectly acceptable early game. You almost always, sort of like Gloria, want to power up quickly in a lot of matchups.
You're going to talk my entire timer out.
Oh, I thought you were going to make a play. I'm not going to tell you what to play on turn 1.
Okay. I'm just saying, I was assuming you were going to stop at some point. I'm playing
I'm never
dodge.
stopping.
We got thrown.
Woo.
That's okay. That beat literally everything I was thinking about doing.
That's fine.
Well, no, I was partially considering Queen, then decided against it. Okay, we drew a 9. Should I bury your soul here? Is it worth it?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
You want to put a Barrier Soul in the discard early game when there's something else in there. That way you can fish something worthwhile out.
Okay, so we found a 10 and a Joker.
You probably just want to... In this matchup, Onimaru's 10 is one of the least threatening cards in his deck.
I dodged a 10. Hooray!
There you go. So you're going to knock him down and retrieve your ace? Or not your ace, your 10?
Yes. Should I use the 9 throw to do so?
Likely. You're not really 9 abilitying anything because you're not playing anything that's going to get final authority to this stage. And by dodging here and playing that 10, there are now 4 cards that you can get a full retrieval here.
Alright, which to draw? You may have the 6.
This is the question with Persephone. Do you hand them the 6 or do you drop everything so they can't put the Joker back in his deck by powering up?
Alright, so let's get this Joker gone. And
You probably want to remove his 7, as it is or the Jack. The thing is, the 8 and the 10 hold neither a block nor a dodge.
Yeah.
The best way to really shut down Onimaru is to deny him defensive options. Throwing him successfully a few times can render his hand completely soft to just chained ace-ace.
I didn't think he would I thought he was going to get out with a Clockwork Soldiers or something safe like that, so...
That's fair.
Okay.
Do not fear giving him 10 and 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the 10. Might as well give him a slower throw.
With Persephone in this matchup, you don't even really need to be that scared of Final Authority early on, especially. Because if he has to burn Final Authority to hit you with a Jack or a King, that's a Final Authority he doesn't have later.
Alright, so we got the dominance, which means I'm grabbing 10 again.
Do we have another knockdown in hand?
The 10.
I would consider keeping the 10 in my hand then.
I suppose.
Depending on what you're planning to do this turn.
I think I am going to dodge here. Ah. He is content to attempt to block out.
Well, the only way to knock someone down when they block on knockdown is to either cross them up with a normal into ace-ace, or to throw them.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't really care about him getting any of those cards, so he can definitely have the 2 next turn. I'm going to dodge one more time here. Hooray!
Good catch.
And I have
Tell me
knocked
you
down
found an
because I
ace.
drew a king, so...
Oh well. It's 10 time! Now, I would consider not giving him the 2 so that he doesn't have the block, but giving him the 8 will definitely give him a known pair that he can power up with.
Well,
So that's
yes,
that's
you
the
are
advantage of giving him the 2.
right. Yeah, I'm going to give him the 2. I don't think we can box starve him at the moment.
Mhm.
I did, however,
Fine.
find another 10.
Glorious! You can take away some mean things. Hello! That's
Yeah,
a
like
9 he doesn't have.
Like the fact that he's getting none of those. Alright, so you don't get that, and you definitely don't get that.
As Persephone, it's also important in this matchup, although it's quick match, it's not really that important to do right now. If all of the money is on the line, it's important to track Onimaru's suits as well on what you're giving him.
Okay, I have 3 6s, so I'm getting AA now.
Go for it. That's definitely what you want to do. With ace-ace in hand, Persephone's entire engine is opened up.
Alright, so I've given him the 8, which is fine, because he doesn't have anything valuable on the table at the moment.
Do you have a throw?
I have a 10.
Your mix-up is ace-ace 10, I think.
Yeah, I'd say you're right.
Unless you think you could slip in a normal on his block.
He's standing.
Oh, well, for some reason I thought I was knocked down. Ignore me, I'm stupid. I can't play this character. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, EQ. Safe play.
You should consider raw Mistress's command as opposed to either of those options, because with that queen and that ace gone, and you hand feeding him cards,
Yeah,
who knows if he has a button that beats it if he decides to aggress.
Let's go for Glod. Damn it. Okay, so we need to Joker this 20.
Very likely.
Or 18. He used the known 8 and the known 2.
Hey, when you see a block hit the discard, that's good news to you.
Yeah,
You can have that, Jack. What's that gonna do him?
No, I'm letting it go.
You gonna let it go?
He doesn't need to have fuel. That, and we've got 3 jacks in the discard already, which means he won't actually have a threatening,
His Jack is just 10 damage. It's a poor man's Q now.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna reach here because his hand's pretty small. Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, now we grab the 10 again, of course.
Do you have a second ace?
I do not, unfortunately.
I would consider grabbing the ace.
That's a valid point. Let's do that.
You want to be able to threaten you knockdown loop. Now the general Persephone knockdown strategy is either dodge, cross up normal, throw on knockdown, and raw ace ace.
We're going for throw this time.
So it makes her terrifying.
Oh! He woke
We
up.
have made an error.
He woke up with 8. So Sometimes you just get hit.
And there goes another block. If you can get one more good throw, I think you might have him.
Okay.
Oh!
Not seeing that 9. I'm going to throw again because I am a man with no fear.
I think you have a reason not to have fear right now. You can take 10 damage from a normal here. You can eat an uppercut to the face. You have the health bar for it. But getting the block away from him is just so valuable right now.
Should I combo into AA here? No?
Not if you cannot restore it.
Yeah, I can't, so...
You just grab it, you pick up the 10, you play the 10,
we might
and you look at him.
Yeah, we might be getting close to denying him, blocks. Okay, so...
Give him the ace, probably.
That gives him an answer to cross-ups, though.
It doesn't give him an answer to your ace-ace. You cannot be afraid.
That's true. You're right.
And if you do want to be afraid, you need to be afraid with dodge.
Okay, so of this batch, we ditch the 7 and the 9.
Yes. Do we know that he has another block?
I don't know for sure because we haven't seen his hand. I'm going to go for the 2 here.
That's fine. If he attaches Clockwork Soldiers, then you just need to avoid getting hit.
Yeah.
That's all, right?
Cool.
2 ace-ace. He very, very likely doesn't have a block, I think.
Okay, so 2-3 ace-ace, and then pick shit up.
Yep. Now here you need to look and see if there's a way to get ace-ace back in your hand.
Well,
Can you pick...
Let's see. I can grab a 4, which gives me a power-up, and a 9, which gives me a power-up.
I would do that, the 10, and then either the 3 or the king, depending on whether you want to threaten the throw or you want to threaten the dodge.
Well, we could just make him think I still have a dodge, so I'm going to grab the king. And,
And this is the secret passive that Persephone has. By the time you reach a certain point in the game, the other player just no longer wants to live.
I'm glad that happened in the very first match.
It's important. It's a thing you have to face.
All right,
Let's run it back.
Let's get back in there.
All right, we have Phoenix of the Ashes. Phoenix of the Ashes is a good player. That's good. I love Phoenix of the Ashes. He's a good sport.
Okay, so my hand is 4-4-6-6 9K ace. So I think I'm just gonna press Mistress's command. Just make him.
It's a very good button. You need to establish it. Rook is a very interesting character for Persephone to play against because he has a 100 health, and Persephone does not deal damage very quickly. And with cards, Rook can be very threatening. But Rook also has no dodges. Rook has very few answers to Mistress's command. He's really easy to lock. So it's a very... I think it's a very even matchup. I think it's slightly in Persephone's favor here. Good 6.
I don't have anything after it. I just wanted to not get hit by Windmill Crusher. Is it worth powering up the forest to reestablish ace threat?
In this matchup, definitely.
Okay.
The chances you're going to have to dodge are few. And you could draw into an AA or something.
I'm going to play another 6, I think. No. What do I feel like? I'm blocking, actually.
Well, there you go. That's very large tell that he has a pair of hearts in his hand. I would
Barrier
imagine.
Soul has been located.
All right, we have the entire Barrier Soul. I think is the most important card for Persephone to get to, followed by Joker.
All right, I'm gonna reach for the throw here. We'll do it.
Gotta hit it eventually.
Yeah. We got hits.
All right, that's fine.
That answers both throw and ace, so these things happen.
Well, I've got a second. That's 7 throw. The king throw is better than the 7 throw in almost every single matchup.
I didn't think about that. Okay, so do we give him the Q here? No, yeah.
Queen is damage conversion.
We'd
You're
give
pretty
him a
open to
3.
give him any of it. I'd rather give him things I know he has than let him not have any of those. Right?
Give him the Queen.
That's fine. I would give him all 3 before I let that Barrier Soul drop. Pro strat for Persephone players: open Notepad. Keep a tab on what cards your opponent is known to have.
I beat the Windmill Crusher.
To touch on Persephone's Queen, unless it's super important for beating a speed tier like True Power of Storms or Persephone's own Ace, the Queen is pretty much just a panic button. Press it whenever you feel uncomfortable.
I was gonna say that's I felt uncomfortable, so I pressed it.
It will give you a turn of, no matter what happens, pretty much a turn of rest.
Going for throw again. Oh, that's why View Deck came up. I was like, did he Gold Burst and I'm seeing it for some reason? I don't want to give him that king.
That's fine.
We're gonna pretend this is a burst. Man, how the fuck do we do this? We're down 40 life. We started down 25. Fuck Rook.
You eventually land a Mistress's command and you kill him.
Yeah, basically.
Speaking of that button.
Speaking of that button, we don't press it again yet.
Alright.
I'm throwing it.
You'll get him eventually, champ.
See?
There you go.
I did it.
Now, good recurs here, I think, are King, 10, and 6.
We're taking the 10. Okay, I drew into ace-ace naturally. Oh, those are some good cards. He'll be seeing
Those are some good cards. He'll see maybe the 5.
Alright, so I'm going to reach for cross-up 5 into AA here.
Alright, give it a shot. One thing that I think that you, doesn't it feel good?
Yes.
Now look at that card advantage just flow in. Make sure you can recur that ace-ace.
Let's see. Yes, we can. We grab a 4.
You can make sure that you pick up a card. If you have a 4th card to pick up, I recommend making it the 6 so that you have a pair that you can power up for the next time.
Yeah.
Now get 1 ace from the discard, leaving 1 ace in the discard, and get the 2nd ace from the deck.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
That way, oh, he powered up queens. He's running out of those.
Well, he also got his Joker and shit back in the deck.
It's true. But if you leave 1 ace in the discard, then you can recur it and only have to power up once.
Do I double Barrier Soul or do I use them consecutively?
Depends on the scenario. He's got 2 blocks up there. I would just do it again. See if you can find something worth killing.
Like 2 stone walls?
The stone walls aren't threatening. They're blocks that go away after 1 use.
That's True.
I like getting rid of the ace for sure, because it gets an ace out of his deck. And then on top of that, you can get rid of a couple of cards. You can get rid of a...
I think we just ditch the stone walls.
It depends. You get either the even or odd blocks. You want to try and get him run out of one rink of block.
I'm getting rid of the stone walls.
Alright. You want to try and leave him bereft of 9s and 3s as well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna press ace ace. I'm gonna establish that button.
Alright, that's a real button. We pressed that button. It's right there, and we just took 16.
He still had a stone wall.
Counter it?
I don't have a 9. We powered those
Just
up.
powered them up. Alright, welcome to Sad Town. One button that I think you've neglected that I would mention, and I haven't mentioned it, so it's my fault as well. When you have the opponent knocked down in a matchup where they are going to be forced to wake up with unattractive options, like wake up throw or wake up slow attack to beat your throw, ace, just single ace when they're knocked down is powerful because it doesn't risk your AA. You still have a second ace behind it, and that knowledge can lead to the death of your opponent.
Yo, how about that power lash though?
Very good in this matchup.
Grab the
10 or
ace.
ace. 10 or ace. Alright, can you threaten ace ace?
Yeah. I can't.
Alright. Don't give him either of those.
Really?
Take away his blocks.
Okay.
You want to try and make him have to block odd now.
I'm going to press Mistress's command.
It's a good button. Get ace aced. Nope. Now take away the ace ace. Let's see what he's working with. That's one more odd block gone.
Alrighty. View opponent hand. So we got a 5, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 10, ace ace. So we dodge the ace ace into king knockdown, right? Yeah.
Likely yes. Unless you got something else you'd rather do.
Okay. First off, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 10, AA. Okay. So, Rook plays his ace-ace. We play our Doge.
Now we knock him down again. Likely picking up an ace.
Yeah.
Also note that it shows that he reveals his hand when you play the card.
Yeah. It hadn't gone into the to the combat log when I did that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Now you have it.
Yeah. So he's got 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 10, and a mystery character. So
Normal attack is safe.
the problem is I don't have a
throw is
knockdown
powerful.
off the normal.
Normal attack is safe and throw is very powerful.
I am considering.
Those are the only two things I would consider.
You wouldn't
think.
consider Mistress's command, given that it beats everything in his hand except blocking?
I would want to have a second ace here since now we know what's in it. I would be looking for a way to get a second ace.
We got the scoops!
KD, life lead, grab a 10 and ace, a power up, right? Well, not a power necessarily because you've already got 2 aces, Herb.
Let's grab king and a 9, I guess.
Not the 9, probably. You probably want to grab one of the normals.
Okay.
So that you can keep a stock of normals to cross up with in your hand.
Let's grab 3.
Note that we took away the only odd block that is not a stone wall in his hand.
That is correct. So I think we just go for that 3.
I don't know if he's threatening that. I would give him any of those cards.
I'm not going to give him the J, but I'll give him the 8 and the 2.
Well, yeah, true, not the J, not the J. I'm talking about either of those blocks. Now that we know that he's soft to odd.
So I'm going straight for the 3.
Exactly, and if he stonewalls it, he stonewalls it. Who cares?
Yeah, he doesn't draw a card from that.
Exactly. If he aces you, whatever.
Yeah. As expected. So we just take our 3 damage, he stands. And then we continue to give him even blocks that don't help him.
Exactly.
What were his throws when we looked at that? His fastest throw was
He
9.
doesn't have any of them anymore. He powered up 2 10s and lost the 9. Those were his only throws.
Cool, so he can't throw us.
He has 2 mystery cards.
So
Unless we give him a throw.
We give him the 8.
He has 2 mystery cards and can now power up for ace-ace because you gave him that 8.
I am very, very tempted to just play ace-ace here.
If you think that he'll press a button, then do it.
I feel like he's anxious about us just throwing him again to get him back in the loop. So I'm going to ace-ace. We got blocked. Unfortunate.
You have to play a lot of ace-ace with this character, so I'm never going to tell you no.
It's alright, we have life here.
Give him the 2.
Yeah, give him the 2. And we let the jack drop. I'm not giving him that one.
That's fine.
I don't want him having fast buttons, if I can avoid it.
Well, he may have an ace-ace. Keep that in mind.
Oh, I
He has
can't
one
let you
known
get
ace.
ace though.
It's true.
Power Lash! Let's go.
Persephone games, if you haven't noticed, take a long time.
Power Lash! I can't reestablish AA, so we just do.
I would suggest grabbing a jack if you don't have one.
I do not have
because
one.
jack
we can
is
threaten
15 damage, and now you can threaten lethal.
Do we bet on him having not obtained an odd block and just go for the 5?
He has a 4.
He does. Don't really care if I get hit by a wake up 4 with nothing threatening offensively behind it. I'm going for this 5.
You can go with your read. That's a very safe mechanical play unless you're scared of ace-ace.
I've got 8 more life than dies to ace-ace. We did it!
Alright, let's see if he has a joker.
Oh, he didn't even face down. 5, 6. J. Pump with Joker and King.
Good job. That was a very important part of the game. Is at the end of Persephone games, pay attention to things. When you get a dodge, you don't always want to knock them down if you can instead take Mistress's command and ensure that the next combat gives you the most profitable victory, which can cause lethal.
I like how a pop-up came up that was like, enjoying Persephone? Unlock her and the rest of the cast, blah blah blah.
You know there's a purse player in your soul somewhere.
I'm gonna lead. My hand's ass. It's
Yep.
3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 8. I kind of want to just lead the 3 and get.
I probably would just leave them to power up with, and block with the 8 or throw with it. And if you get thrown, you get thrown.
All right, let's block. Now,
15.
we were both wrong.
And now I would definitely power up.
The 3s, the 5s, or both?
At least one.
Which one is more valuable?
5s beat Windmill Crusher. 3s are faster.
I drew a 4. So now I have 4, 4, 5, 5, ace, joker.
So we mash ace.
Yes.
If we're wrong, we get it back.
We did it.
I love the fact that you just heart every time.
I mean, it's on the card. I have to. Do I power up here? Do I power up for AA?
No. No, not yet. You will at the end of this turn. Or at the end of his next turn.
I drew an ace!
But-
I drew an ace!
Wonderful. What's he got?
Let's take a look. 7799 Q ace 8.
You can try and leave him bereft of even blocks here.
I'm manually sorting his hand. And by that I mean unsorting his hand.
Good man, good man. That's important Persephone tech. If you find a player who likes order in their cards, make sure you unsort everything.
Okay, so I feel like we throw the 8 here, because then we can start controlling his blocks, because he only has odds at that point.
Exactly.
I don't have an 8. We just lost combat. Oops!
You don't have an answer to that 8?
I don't have a throw!
So just menu undo?
I can't. Oops! I guess we just block.
Yeah. So now we throw if we draw a throw. Right?
Well, at least we have some good spectator value shit. See, I went to his hand and looked at it and was like, wait, shit. I drew a 10.
You probably don't do anything with that 10.
Can't we
You
throw
probably
with it?
either single ace or block. You probably want to keep the 10 so that you can use the 10 as the 10 ability.
That's true. Alright, let's single ace again. Or no, he's just gonna block. Yeah.
See if we can get the run back. See if we can get the... I mean, it's your call. If he's going to block, you have to go block, I think.
We did it!
Alright, the run back. Alright, let's do this carefully.
Take 2, no dummies edition.
Alright, what do we got?
I've got a 9 to throw him with, and I have a 10.
Good, let's see what he has.
I
Oh my.
mean, we can still...
We're
he's got
we're
AA.
taking that away.
Yeah, okay, so AA into a dodge. Do we put up the 10 now?
Yes.
Because we get it back after. Oh, cool. Okay. So, dodge from us. AA from him. We did it. Take
Started
two,
from the bottom, now we're here.
Take 2, no dummies edition. Do I grab the 10 or an ace? Because I can get ace back by powering up 5s.
If you're gonna do that, then just take an ace. Power up 5s, get the ace.
And we just go for the cross up on the 4. Ah, shit, that should
Should you grab that from your deck?
Yeah, that was just instinctive hitting the button.
Do you have 2 cards you can power up for afterward?
Not a chance.
Do you have a throw?
Nope. Going for the 2.
Well, here we go.
It outspeeds his Q if he wakes up with it. Ah! That literally beat my entire hand, as it turns out.
Probably put.
Can't we just?
I
give
get
him
to
the
give
ace?
up on beating his blocks for now.
Oh, okay. So just give him the 2 then.
Just give him 2, and then don't give him the ace. Because the sooner the aces go into the discard, the harder it is for him to power out. See, now he can't power out ever again.
He's got 1 ace left in the deck.
Or after he does, he can't do it again.
Yeah.
What do we have in our hand?
4-5 AA Joker.
Huh. I think I play a block Joker range.
Let's block. We did it.
Our hand is very good.
I drew another ace. Do we press the MC button again?
Probably. Just know that your punish is Joker likely.
No, we can AA him.
You're right, we can. We're gonna kill him slowly but surely, 1 damage at a time.
Okay.
Alright, what's he working with?
3 3 5 7 8 8 9 9 Q Jack.
We take the Jack or the 8 away from him.
We can AA the Jack. That's the thing we can do. AA the Jack and then throw him, I think is what I'm thinking about.
If you think that he won't, if you think you're better off trying to cross him up, then do that instead.
Okay, so I'm going to play the 10 and then fetch it back.
Yeah. Or you fetch the ace.
I've still got 2 aces in my hand, so... Okay.
See, none of those cards are blocks. So you feasibly can try and lock him out of blocks now.
We have a lot of aces.
Do you have access to ace-ace?
Nope.
Can you get it?
Nope.
Then you probably fetch the 10. What is even in your hand right now?
4 5 10 Joker.
See, here he powered up the 9s, meaning the only odd blocks he has are special blocks.
Oh, he's
and the 8s, which means the only blocks he has are special blocks.
And no, he's still got a 7.
It's an attack throw, dude.
Oh, you right. I thought 7
Hand
was
him that
block.
10.
Yeah. Okay, so do we just disregard the AA here?
Well, he cannot beat except with special block unless unless he special blocks, he can't beat Joker right now.
So do we just Joker?
I probably would.
All
Give
right,
me some
let's do
aces. It's really rude right now.
Or we're rude dudes. Rude dudes with attitudes. Ace transfer complete is our best case scenario here.
Yeah. And our worst case scenario is we take the 3 away. Whoops.
Yay!
Jokers. And now we're very intimidating.
Do we give him the king here?
Probably yes. Who's afraid of the big bad king? Alright, do you play another 10?
Not yet. We can play next turn.
You're gonna have to give him the 8. Or let it go.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I'm gonna 5 attack. And that's going into AA, so he's falling directly back to the ground.
Can you get to AA again?
No.
Probably not. You have to have a power-up in the hand. Do you have a power-up in your hand?
No. We still have to do it, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely, yes.
So grab the ace.
Ace, yes. Probably leave it. Make him have to draw. Make him have to draw an even block. He can have both the queen and the 7. Do we have a 4 or not a 4? A 6?
We do not. I'm going to power lash.
Do you think he's not going to AA?
I think if he AAs, that's fine. Honestly, I'm not going to
Okay.
play scared of AA.
Okay. Well, Persephone's life is a resource. If she can reach Hardlock, it's all over.
Oh!
That's fine. That's one block he doesn't have anymore. Take 10 to deal 10? Or take some chip. He took 10.
We still did the damage.
That's alright. What's in our hand? Give him the 7. Yeah.
2, 2, 4, 5, single ace. I'm gonna press single ace again.
You don't really have a follow-up out of it. I would probably just block.
But he's got a windmill crusher.
And if you get Windmill Crusher, you get Windmill Crusher.
I don't want to get windmill crusher.
You could get CMB'd, I guess.
No, he's got an ace in discard. I'm gonna block, I guess.
You're playing the mathematics character, friend.
Hooray!
So what do we pull?
I can power up 2s to get AA back.
I would, yeah.
So the rest of my hand is 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 AA is the hand. Okay, we got a 9. So we give him the cube.
Give him that queen.
Yep.
Yeah. If you sling aces at him, he has to accept your counter if he 3 blocks it. But it's your call on what you think he's gonna do.
Let's press the button.
Take 10 to deal 5 this time, friend? He has 1 block left. Don't give him the 4. Make him draw an even block.
Okay, so our hand is 3, 4, 5 Joker. We Joker, right?
Obviously, all day, every day.
Didn't work.
Alright, he found an even block, which means that our hopes and dreams are crushed. Now we have to find a way to deal 40 damage legit.
Alright, so our hand is 3, 4, 4, 5, so I guess I just play the 5 to not get Windmill Crusher.
That or you play the 3.
Let's go with the 5.
I guess you could try and block the Q. Goodbye.
We didn't get Windmill Crusher. I cantrip to Q. Do we combo into it? Or do we?
I would.
Shouldn't we save it as our combat option for next turn?
I don't know, you have to deal 40 damage somehow.
I'm gonna save it for next turn.
Power up force. What'd we draw?
A 6, so I'm playing the Q.
You're gonna get rock armored.
Oh, well.
Now he's very fast.
It's fine, we're fine.
Block, the worst thing you can do is take 15 damage. Or I guess you could get crossed up, never mind. What do you got?
I drew a Power Lash, but that's not outspeeding anything. So we
Block
got...
Power Lash.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna block with a 6 and hope he just goes for a 10 cross-up or something. How long have we been going? 50 minutes. Wow, goddamn. This character takes a long time.
She does, doesn't she?
Woo!
There you go.
I drew
What do we
another
got now?
Jax, so we power up the 4s for an ace, obviously. Do we also power up the Jax?
Probably not. The jacks are your win condition now.
True.
Connecting with one and then connecting with an MC is probably game. Like connecting Power Lash and then MCing into a combo.
Yeah.
But he probably has a Joker now.
So, I drew a 7, so our hand is now 3, 6, 7, Jack, Jack, single ace.
Dodge or Raw Jack IMO.
Let's dodge. This character takes way too much brain power. Woo! So we MC here, right?
He probably has a Joker. We haven't seen one yet. That would just knock him down with a Power Lash.
Alright.
10 damage. Now I would grab another ace. Throw AA is almost lethal. Almost. Throw raw AA is your mix-up. I guess you could 6 if you think he's gonna special block.
Let's, He's got an AA. Our AA outspeeds his AA. Let's just AA.
In before Stonewall.
I would be sad. It's definitely plausible, he's only played 1.
I probably would have gone with the 6, personally. We still have the 6, right?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, he played all our other 5s. He's thinking really hard about this. He does not want to get hurt. I think he really wants to hurt us. I would like not to be hurt, personally.
Personally.
Hey!
Woo!
Okay, and now we get cards back. We're gonna get back the scary stuff. King? We don't even have a king in the discard.
We're
Wow.
grabbing an ace, obviously.
We're grabbing an ace. We're grabbing a queen.
We have a queen.
We have a queen already? It's a silent queen?
Yeah.
Good. 2-3, I think. 2-3 and a power up.
I can't.
Maybe a 9. Maybe a 9.
I cannot get a power up unless it's a jack.
Okay, grab the 9. Grab a jack.
And a 10.
Probably end a 2. We don't care about his top of his deck anymore. Next combat wins.
True. Okay.
How you want to go about killing him? You have some options. You could try and chip him now.
I'm just gonna throw him with this king.
You found a king? Lethal off of 9? If this doesn't work, I would just start slinging attacks at him.
Oh yeah, we can just chip him out after this.
Under Night is fucking stressful.
Well,
Hi, Jew. That's fine. He can't special block you.
that's true. Alright, so now we just start pressing buttons, right?
Yeah, all of the buttons.
Alright, let's start with the Q button. It's a good button.
I like that button.
Raz, do you work Monday?
Nope.
Good game.
Deluxe versus Leontis.
Yes.
4 p.m.
Yes, we will cast that.
Alright, sounds good.
Do we call it here?
Yeah, we're at 55 minutes. I'd say that's a good place to stop.
All right. Thanks for watching. This has been a quick look at Persephone. There's obviously a lot more about this character that we didn't go over, but it's mostly just to have fun and put some content out there for the people that enjoy watching it. Let us know what other stuff you want to talk about. We're kind of limited on our account as it owns no characters, and I don't particularly want to spend money on it. But let us know which characters you do want to watch.
So, of note, of course, our win rate is 100% with Persephone. We got a rage quit in the very first match, and we beat Phoenix of the Ashes Brook twice. I'm still recording, by the way. So.
In the future, we should probably revisit this character and see if we can play some matchups that are worse for Persephone to give you a more accurate representation of what she does when she doesn't have a powerful MC option to fall back on.
And especially when somebody scary like Gwen is just pressing buttons.
Yeah. It's terrifying. But I imagine we're going to end up putting up a thread here in a moment. And if you have any questions you would like me or Raz to address about this potential series or this character in general, just drop them on the forum. We'll be around. Both him and I are always around. And let us know. I'm very curious. I'm hoping this takes off.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Have a good one.